What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with the Page, and today we're going to be doing Cluedo Chooses my TBR for July and August. Welcome to this video. If you're new to Cluedo Chooses, I have amended Cluedo to make it work for my reading and being able to pick prompts throughout 2 months, and also if we get into any rooms then there's sort of mid-reads, open, what have you cards, and I can just put in any book that I read. There's no allocated prompt for it, just to make it quite open and mood ready, because apparently I need that now. So in May, I went on holidays and got engaged. You will see that my engagement ring is on my hands in the sit down part, but it's not now because I'm filming this post and I've taken it to be resized finally. So got engaged in Fiji and didn't pick up a book. So I still read a decent amount, but not as much as I normally would. And then June has been going pretty well with Amazing Readathon, so we've made things happen. But I want to talk through how the last round went and then implement the new component of it that is just utter chaos. Let's go reveal the cards and we'll come back and have a chat. Hello my darlings, welcome to this round of Cluedo, and we're going to be wrapping up the May and June round, which was mildly destructively chaotic. We had 3 rooms that I needed to go into, but we also had quite a few prompt cards. So the first one was a sparkly cover, which I have lost the prompt card for, but I ended up picking Darling by Kay Ankrum. The next prompt I got, I landed on a trap and got random number generator, and for that I had chosen Physic by Angie Sage or Sapiens. I have not read either of them. I am 88 pages into this. I have not made progress from there. Oh, sorry, 90 pages into this, but I had not made progress since that point. Maybe I'll get to it by the end of the month. I don't know. And Sapiens is not happening. Then I had a wild card, which I ended up reading Lightfall, The Dark Times by Tim Probert. Then I had Read My Rainbow Challenge, and I ended up picking up Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. And then we finally made it into a room, and that was the Conservatory, and I ended up picking up Helsing Volume 3 and The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. So I can reveal these, and we have Professor Plum and The Kitchen. So marking those off. And yeah, that's funny. The conservatory was in the kitchen and the kitchen was in the conservatory. We then ended up going over to the lounge and I read The Camelot Betrayal and The Last Book Wanderer by Anna James. So I can reveal these to be Mr. Green and Colonel Mustard. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So that means I know who the person is. And then what happened next? That's right, I ended up on another trap. Some dickhead decided to roll 14 traps. And because it decided
Some rulemaker decided to give me the power to roll 14 traps.
Yeah, fuck you. And I ended up pulling random number generator again. So I needed to make this into a vlog. Originally it was going to be around Fiji, but that didn't happen because I did not pick up a book in Fiji. So I'm currently working on my trilogy of trilogies, and I randomly generated a series. It was Shadow Glass, so that vlog is currently underway. I haven't technically finished Shadow Glass as of yet, but I'm hoping to have it done by this evening. Editing me will let you know if I manage to get it done before this video is going up. Who knows? I don't. And then we finally made it to the last room, the dining room, and for that I read The Girl in the Tower and successfully completed that, so I can reveal the last 2 cards of the lounge and the revolver. If I've marked everything off my sheet correctly, that means we will have Miss Scarlet with the candlestick in the library. So we have the library, Miss Scarlet, and a candlestick. Yay! Alrighty, so we will now go jump to a clip of me being an absolute chaos demon of trying to find a book depending on particular criteria that fit for these 3 cards. And heaven help me, because I can't remember that criteria to save my life. Jolly good. And when we come back, we'll reset the board and dive into the next round. I did successfully manage to read what I needed to, but I didn't complete 2 of the prompts that I'm still actively working on them. It is what it is. But I didn't get the reward for Professor Plum of being able to reveal a card straight out of the gate. I now know what is in the confidential file. I have the Excel doc that has what each of the cards will mean, and I need to go find a book that fits for these things. Ash and I were supposed to experiment with times. We forgot that this was a thing that was happening, and so yeah, I have no idea what letter, what bookcase, anything. I think we went with a letter and it was either the author name or one of the words in the title. I suppose we'll have a look at what it is. A color on the cover and the bookshelf that it's coming from. My battery's gonna die because it took us quite a while to film this morning, and I'm gonna have a look at what these are, go find a book, change out the camera, and come on back. So it was candlestick. So the letter generator was C. The colour is red for Miss Scarlet, and then the bookcase I am about to sprint off to and go for 2 minutes is the library. Okay, Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes. Author spotlight. Oh, that's just here. C. Oh my god! Did I just actually do that? City of Ghosts. Do I have any C's? Dial, Carter? I think Carter would. I don't think there's a lot of red. Huh, that actually went surprisingly well. So the goal was to find the letter and having it predominant color from a particular shelf. If I found one that I hadn't read, it goes onto the TBR. Timing would be for additional books, but I found one that I read. So I don't have to add an extra book. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, thank the Lord. Beautiful. Thank you, V.E. Schwab. I'm gonna go grab my rewards jar and change out the battery. I can't believe that actually worked. Oh my gosh. I was like fully prepared for shit to go south, considering what you'll see in a moment. Alright, I definitely enjoyed that. That was fun. I also have like some little rewards for when I complete Cluedo. So I'm gonna pull one because why not? Let's go. Oh! So the reward is to swap out. This was for when I wasn't swapping out books on my TBR. I had to pick the ones that I'd said in the video, but now I can swap them out at any given time. So that's okay. I'm sort of happy working my way through these rewards, and then I will refresh and come up with new ones or remove any that are irrelevant. So I won't pick again, but I wish I could have used this in some other ways, but it's all good. Alrighty. So, onto the gameplay. Welcome to a reset board. I am shitting bricks. I've just got some interesting juju happening. So, this is going to be July-August round, and I need to roll to see what character I'm playing with. Ash needs to roll his d12 to see how many traps he's laying out, and please pray for my soul. Alright, I was playing as Professor Plum last round, and I haven't finished the entire TBR with the reads. Like, I have started them, but I'm not going to count it, so I don't get to reveal an extra card. So, who am I playing with this round? Oh my god, I'm so scared. I can't even look. What is it? Am I in pain? Who? Ow? Oh no. No! I told you the fucking juju was off! Oh! I think my soul just vacated my body.
It sounded like it. You literally said you didn't want mustard.
I'm crying. You can't see it, but I'm crying. So this is Colonel Mustard. I said I was totally fine to get this next round because his challenge is I have to do daily movement for a month. I fucking step on one of your traps. I gotta remember I can use that.
Yeah.
So if I land on it, I can then re-roll.
Yeah. Love.
So I have to do daily movement for 1 month. This was with Ren's goal in mind of doing my 10,000 steps, which I have now planned to do in September. So why I made it this card, I'm shaking.
Tell.
I don't know if it's with rage or fear.
I'm just shaking with laughter.
Fuck you, dickhead. Okay, alright. You're gonna sit over there. I knew the dice were... Yep.
Alright. Time for me to roll my d12 for traps.
If it's above 10, can you tell me?
It's above 10. Are you going to make me use the reroll?
No, I'll use that in gameplay.
Okay.
That was the intention of it, was not to re-roll yours, but to re-roll mine. Oh, fuck.
You can see how much I roll. You just don't get to see the
Oh,
location.
lordy. Oh, this game hates me. Oh, dear God, I'm gonna die.
It really
Oh, no.
does today.
Oh.
Fuck.
I'm starting there, by the way.
Yes,
Wait, I'm gonna look at my fucking strat.
Oh no, Papa.
He's okay. I knew the vibes were off.
You said the juju was happening, so you wanted to play. He's done.
Okay. I messaged the Suffer-a-thon group being like, okay. Roll number 1 of I don't know how many. I swear to God, if this is 1. Oh.
You should start predicting a much better number. You're gonna cry.
Is that a trap?
No! I wasn't that cruel.
I don't know if I should re-roll it. Oh, sorry, neighbor. All right. Well, number 1 was a 1. And let's see. Yeah. I can't. Anyway, I got a new container for my fucking prompts, by the way. So I hope you enjoy. Usually I keep my cross stitch in here. We'll just go.
We'll be gentle.
Newly or newest published. I need to see if any Katie Roberts are coming out next month. Okay. We can deal. Cluedo chose fucking violence now, didn't she? I am horrified. I have no words. I was actually crying, and I'm still crying thinking about it. So, Ash and I were trying to come up with what we would consider appropriate for daily movement. Obviously, that could just be going for a 10-minute walk, but I wanted to have a sort of numerical point that I had successfully completed this, because I could hit, you know, 10 minutes of walking, 5 minutes walking to work, and 5 minutes walking back to my car, but I don't find that sufficient for this. We still haven't come up with what we think. I said 2,000 steps, and he was supportive of that. But when I wear my Fitbit, I would go usually 3,000. My phone picks up half of the steps that I actually do, which is totally fine. But I can't wear my Fitbit because it gives me a rash and irritates the fuck out of me getting caught in my jumpers. And it's winter. It's also winter. So I might be doing laps around my house a lot. Actually, it might be a good reason to go to Aqua Gym. Now, this can be done in either July or August, but I'm also attempting to do Ren's challenge in September for Suffer-a-thon. So that's going to be 10,000 steps a day. So I don't know if I just want to start it in August and get myself, you know, moving, or do it in July and have that going and sort of hold it over to August to build on, and then I'll be okay for September, or I might be dead. I don't know. So yeah, I am looking at potentially getting an Apple Watch, but I'm worried it's going to have the same sort of issues. So I don't know what to do, but we'll see. I'll probably end up doing that for August rather than July, but who knows. If you heard my soul leave my body, it did. So into the actual first prompt. We got newly or newest published, and for this one I'm gonna put on Blackbird Oracle. Is that the right title? The Blackbird Oracle by Deborah Harkness, which is the 5th in the All Souls trilogy. It's coming out in July, so I'll probably end up getting to it in August, just depending on availability. And I have messaged Danielle and Amy saying I definitely will be getting to it in one of these months if you guys want to do it and have a chat about it with BookStara. It'd probably work best with BookStara doing it in August, because we do have our July book selected, but we might be too eager and end up picking it up earlier. I am very excited to continue on with this series. I don't know where we're going, what we're doing. I don't want to look into it. I just have a glorious time with these characters, and so I'm excited to see where we go next. I'm just so excited. It's one of those ones where I feel like I should go in with some expectation, so then I know like who we're following, or if we're not going to be following the same characters or what have you, so then I can adjust my expectations accordingly. But whatever happens, it'll be fine. It will be fine. On to roll number 2. Roll number 2 better be a fucking 6. Oh! Oh!
I told you you better start predicting better numbers.
Well, that's what, because you said that, so I was like, okay, I'll do that. But now I'm concerned because where are you gonna put it? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's no, because if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, I'm gonna end up with a trap regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a trap.
Yeah, cool. But I ain't re-rolling it.
Just take the trap.
Oh, color wheel. Okay, that works for me. So for roll number 2, of course we landed on a trap, given how many Ash had, you know, holy hell. But we got color wheel. So I think I'm gonna regret this, but I've just found a color wheel and I quite like it. There's one on there that says dark colors, that's not black or brown or grey, so I can do that. Ooh, there are some very intense colors. Oh, fuck it. This is gonna hurt. All right, the color needs to be... I'm too afraid to look. Oh, thank God. Okay, what book do I want to read that's red? Ow! For red, I think I'm going to choose Fire by Kirsten Kishore. This is for my bookish peeps. Mel kindly picked this for me. I really enjoyed Graceling, but I do have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, or What's a Girl Got to Do by Holly Bourne. So the covers are not as red, like this is definitely more red than this one, but BookStara, so you know, and Rainbow Shop. They're definitely not as red as this entire cover. So I think I'm gonna go for Fire, but I can't swap it out. As long as I read something with red on the cover, it's gonna count. Continuing on for roll number 3. I'm happy with a 1, that will be fine. That will do, that is fine. So for roll number 3, we made it into the dining room. And I am really unprepared for this video. Normally I go away, I sit with the books, like have a look at what's coming up and what I need to read and that sort of thing. But I don't really have much. I just really have to get through a Pokemon chicken book. I've almost finished my Volcano one and this other 6-month one. So that frees up so much space to actually choose and work on my bookish peeps. Like that is the main thing. But we did have my book haul revisited for July go up, and God bless y'all. I really appreciate the fact that whilst I won't look after myself, y'all will look after me. And most of you voted, so we had 2 votes for Cardcaptor Sakura, 3 votes for Wuthering Heights, and 15 votes for How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black. I'm gonna put this in for one of these spots. I will definitely be able to finish this sooner rather than later. I'm very excited to finish off and conclude that series. I'm a happy camper, so thank you very, very much for that. I definitely appreciate it. I still need to find, I was thinking of doing Wuthering Heights for the buzzword of measurement. I can't think of really anything else that would fit, but I got time. That's my first option. I might go A Good Girl's Guide to Murder for my second pick because I will need to read this in July for BookStara. So might as well put it on already. On to roll number 4. I would like a 4, please. Well, that's okay. 1, 2.
Not a trap.
Okay, okay. I don't even need to shuffle them, like. Hit those goals! Yay! I love these prompts. So that's anything in relation to my goal. So for roll number 4, we ended up getting the prompt of hit those goals. So basically, if it's a goal that I have, I just need to hit it. Half of me is tempted to not actually put on a book, but put on Kari's fanfiction list for my bookish peeps. I've read 2 out of the 12, and the only time I read it is when I go and get my hair done. So I will finish a whole one whilst having my hair done, but that is not really helpful for the rest of the year because I'm not getting my hair done 12 times in the next 6 months. So I'm tempted to put in fan fiction for this because I really would like to prioritize that for her list, and her other books are intimidating the shit out of me because they're the Dragon Republic and the Burning God. So thanks, Cara. Let me know in the comments if you think that her fan fiction list, or being like, I'm like half tempted to combine it with Reds and try in July or August to do the 10,000, so then it's done and I can combine it with that. But then any book from my Bookish Peeps will count, any Bookymon book counts, any list that I have I make it work for will count. So I'm glad that it's open enough that I can sort of just make it a mood read essentially. But let me know if you think the fanfiction list, I will either say 2 of the smaller ones or the biggest one on the list will be to successfully complete that, or reading the Thursday Murder Club or any of my other Bookish Peeps. But I really want to put this on the TBR because I really want to start the series because Britt picked it for me and I'm very, very excited to, but I just haven't quite managed to get to it this year. The same as the Iron King. So we'll see! I really hope a lot of these will work for Pick Pongathon, and I will probably look into whatever I can, tying that into the mid-year reading scramble, which is created by Margaret from the Word Nerd. I'd like to hit my goals and go down that way, but we'll see what happens. But please let me know your honest opinions about if you think this fanfiction list would count, or if I should read a physical book. On to roll number 5, which is a 2 would be great, or a 6. Yeah, 1, 2. Well, we can see that I breathed easier once we made it into the lounge. And for this, I just need to pick 2 books once again. So having my read on for that, I think for one of these, I'm going to go with The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. This is the book that I want to read for TBR Knockout, for a book featuring a road trip. So I thought it was very apt for that. I love Beth O'Leary's writing, so, you know, it needs to be done in July so we can put that on. I'm also petrified to put books on for, like, my August Buzzwordathon and all of that, because I don't know what Pick Pongathon's gonna decide. And if it follows in Cluedo steps for this month, I'm going to be in pain. So we've got that as an option. And then I am so behind on my Bookish Peep. I'm not behind on my Bookish Peeps, I'm just intimidated by it because I still have so many of the fuckers to read. So I might put the Iron King on because I want to get these series started, and I think I then just have the Dragon Keeper as my last series starter that I need to read, so then I can just work on finishing the series. And I've made some progress in June, so I'm feeling in a good position, but I'm also just like, oh, who knows. So maybe I'll go the Iron King by Julie Kagawa, which was book reviews with Zoe's pick for me. And on to roll number 6. Excellent. That went much better. Mm-hmm. That initial. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But okay. She's slightly traumatized. But that's fine. Ah, yeah. Very nice. And even doing the...
That was my safety net if you went there first.
Yeah. And that was what I was thinking, because I half was tempted to do the 6 down that way and just go there.
Yeah.
And then loop back in or keep going to the hall.
Yeah.
But then...
And that's what they were.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, I can get back there pretty quickly, jump over there, and then if I get Miss Scarlet next round, I'm super close to there, and I just sort of have to fuck around with that a little. That area's going to be a bit messy, but
yeah,
that's it. And if I don't get Miss Scarlet, I could sort of head that way and then come back around if I was to get her for the last time. Mm-hmm. Like, it sort of just depends. Oh dear God.
It was still only 6 rolls.
Yes, that, it must have heard my soul vacate my body and was just like,
okay, we'll give you some kindness.
Yeah. Obviously, we didn't need that high of a roll, but it's all good. For this, I really have no idea what I want to do. Because basically, now that my Bookymon timed reads are over, as long as I fit the monthly prompt and the chicken coloring. It's got yellow or orange and black and white, and like zip in there. I can count it. Obviously, if I'm trying to get it to fit for something else for Pokemon, then I can't, but it's pretty open. So what else do I have? Oh, Friend's Fave is taking, oh, that's right. August is Aurelium and Pickpongathon. Oh dear God, I'm gonna die. Oh dear God, I'm gonna die. Oh dear God, I'm going to die. And a non-fiction, really? Really? Actually, I don't know now. I've got myself a little stuck. I think because when you hit a point of just mood reading. Okay, I'm gonna do this just to help remove the decision fatigue, but I can swap these out at any point. I'm gonna pull a series. I'm gonna pull 2 series and just see if that's what I'm vibing with. Each of these are representative of a year. Cannot remember what colors are what. I think not this color, my Bookish Peeps. So I feel like this is 2020 that I started reading the series. So let's see what I've got. I was avoiding putting this on! Ah! Alright, the TBR gods have spoken. Hangman. So this is the Timothy Blake series. I have tried to pick up the 3rd book every month or since February this year, and I just, every time it comes up, I just don't. I don't know why. I'm enjoying the series. I really, really love this series. It's for Bookish Peeps, so oh, that's too funny. Okay, and I didn't want to say it because I put it mentally or verbally on every fucking TBR, but that is a-okay. Well, that's funny. All right, so let's pick another series. Now that the gods have spoken, I will endeavor to read that for Aurelium or for next. Dark purple. I have no idea. It looks like I can see a few on top, so I don't think it's, I think it's 2019 or later. What have we got? What does that say? The singing hill cycle! Is it? I nearly put that on for newest published. Damn, because I'm 2 behind. So the Mammoth at the Gates came out last year, and then another one has just come out recently. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I was thinking about that. Okay. The series gods have been kind. They're all novellas as well for that series. So, alright. I could technically play catch up for this and then for newly published put in the newest one, but I'm so excited to read Blackbird Oracle that it'll be fine. But alright, that was fun. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. And that will get me caught up on a series again. And I do really enjoy this series because I'll probably end up reading both novellas. I don't know if I'll do that for July or for Aurelium. It'll sort of depend on Aurelium's prompts, but such a mix. I really need to do that more if I have decision paralysis, but that's too good. So the things that I do have in front of me, who knows what I will actually get to. These, I've got these. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The TBR gods were both kind and vicious to me this month. I don't know how I feel about anything at the moment. I also want to address the fact that I haven't posted for a little minute. I will be filming a video. I've filmed a video in regards to this, but it doesn't feel right, and so I want to refilm it, but basically about my channel going forward. Things I'm thinking and feeling and all of that. So if you're interested, feel free to keep your eyes peeled. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm feeling towards everything at the moment, and anytime I think I come to a conclusion, I get a bit stumped when I go to actually articulate it. That should come out sometime next month. If you notice that I disappear for some time every so often, it's all good. Everything is fine, genuinely. Like, I'm living a very good life at the moment, and I just gotta figure out more of this stuff before I make a full video on it, apparently. So yeah, keep your eye out for things that are upcoming in the future and me figuring out what the fuck I'm doing. But I just wanted to toss this in to let you know that I am aware that I haven't been posting consistently for a little while now, and I'm working on it. Not necessarily to post more consistently, but to figure out why. That's where I'm currently at. But I got an interesting stack. I've got an interesting stack for the next 2 months. My soul has not yet recovered from the TBR gods, but we're just here for a good time. And yeah, feel free to let me know any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, recommendations. Should I just spend the next 2 months entirely devoted to bookish peeps? That would be weird, because I could read diversely in it. But anyway, let me know any of your thoughts and feelings down in the comments below, especially about the fanfiction list, please. I feel like it counts. Like, not a single one of you is going to police my reading in that regard, and it is reading. But I don't have like, I can't be like, this is done now, sort of thing, because I'm not going to read all of the 10 I have remaining next month. But yeah, let me know in the comments any thoughts and feelings, any ones that I were like, I should get to this, I could get to this, I might get to this. If you feel like I should go one way or the other, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!